Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me here today at Rybrook BMW in Shrewsbury to join a subscriber of mine on collection day of his brand new car. The car in question is the BMW 128 Ti, a car which I've been wanting to film and get up close to for quite a while now. So I'm pretty excited to actually, well, see one for the first time up close and also join a subscriber of mine on collection day of his brand new car. Now, I will introduce you to him very shortly. I'm unsure with what exactly I'm going to be able to film, obviously due to the current circumstances. But we're here, it's collection day, and all in all, should be pretty exciting. So I'm now joined with Connor. Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me along, and good to meet you very briefly as well. But
yeah, no worries.
typical COVID handover, it's kind of just parked outside. Well, here is the car. It is looking awesome. So if you wouldn't mind, obviously you spec'd it from new. Brand new car, 21 plate as well, one of the first 21 plates I've seen. So if you wouldn't mind just giving us a very brief overview of like how you've spec'd it, I suppose.
Yeah, so like I was just saying to yourself, quick rundown. I've not actually put too many options on it, so a lot of the BMW options are standard, obviously quite expensive. With going to like third-party manufacturers and stuff like that, you can get it all done a lot cheaper. So first off is like getting the windows tinted. That'll be the first job. And then getting the wheels changed, so that's the next one. I've gone for the Storm Bay grey metallic, and then if you come and have a look inside, it's got some of the nice 128 interior specs on it, so just the red stitching.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's very cool. Nice TI logo on the armrest. Oh, typical new car, it smells good. All that new leather. So you're saying that you've got plans to change the wheels, tint the windows, things like that?
Yes, yeah.
Any other bits?
We'll see, maybe a tune. I'll have to look at some of your followers' cars and get some tips for
definitely
getting into the modification world, but yeah, it's exciting.
To be fair, I think from what I've seen of these so far, I almost prefer it to the M135i, and the M135i is, I suppose, a step above this in the range, but I kind of prefer it.
Yeah,
and obviously you do too.
Yeah, definitely. I do love the 135, and to drive it's absolutely fantastic. Really quick car. But for me, like the 128 is just a nice accent, and we'll see how it compares up against the Golf GTI as well.
That's it. I think it's probably the GTI's worst enemy, really.
Yeah, definitely. So it'll be nice if anyone's out there and has the new Mark 8 GTI to get a few pictures side by side and just see how they look.
Definitely, that's it.
Sure.
But yeah, no, it looks good, man. Looks really good. And one thing we were just saying off camera as well is just the size of the brakes. Look at these. Absolutely huge. In fact, you can barely fit a finger in there between the caliper and the wheel. But it looks really nice with the red calipers setting off nicely with the grey paint. But I suppose bit of a rundown of the 128 anyway. 265 brake horsepower, 2 litre 4-cylinder up front. You're looking at 6.1 seconds to 60 and around 400 newton meters of torque. So I mean, comparing it to the M135i, which is just over 300 brake with 450 newton meters, in that sense it is a league below. But to be honest, like I said, I do prefer it. But congratulations, by the way, and thank you for inviting me along today. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to hop in, I guess. Take it for a quick drive.
Start up and see how it goes.
Definitely, it'll be well, obviously your first time driving it, and yeah, see what things like. You little pops and bangs. How many miles has it got on it? 9 miles. Yeah, I tell you what, I like those dials because the new shape of, I suppose, BMW interior, you have those. I don't know. It's more of a digital dashboard.
Yeah, definitely.
But I quite like those. Very cool. Love all those red stitching as well. Anyway, let's hop in, take it for a quick spin, see what it's like. Here we are, first drive. Oh, what's happened?
There we go, great start. Jesus. Anyone would think I've not driven a car before.
Yeah, so talking about cars, what have you come from to this?
So, living up to the BMW standard, my first proper car, let's say, was a BMW 1 Series 116D. Had that when I was 21, and then from there jumped into a 2 Series convertible, and then had that for a couple of years, and then onto this. Yeah. So yeah,
fair play.
Stuck with BMW through and through.
Yeah.
So far.
And you reckon this is going to be a bit of a keeper?
I think so. Yeah. it definitely ticks all the boxes at the moment.
It's got a lot of potential. So like we were saying, 260 odd horsepower. Front wheel drive, obviously you've got 8-speed semi-auto gearbox.
Yeah.
It's, in these days when people get a bit caught up with power, it might not seem a lot, but for a front wheel drive, little hot hatch,
Definitely.
it's certainly enough.
Definitely. Yeah, like I say, after taking the 135 out for a test drive, that is lovely to drive.
Yeah.
I've not really had a chance to drive this.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Especially with COVID, it was sort of a quick 10-minute drive.
There's its rival right there.
It is, yeah.
That's brilliant timing. So the Mark 8 GTI.
But yeah, I mean, it'll be definitely interesting to see how it fares up against the 135.
Yeah, that's interesting that you drove one as well. See what it's like, obviously.
Yeah.
It shares the majority of the components, I suppose. It's virtually, I wouldn't say it's virtually the same car. It's a different car in its own right, but I don't know. There's something about this which I just prefer.
Like you say, it is designed to rival the Golf.
Yeah.
It's like you say, with it just being a new car, it's the same but different, which is quite nice.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. So you kind of had your heart set on this. You weren't considering the likes of the Mark 8 Golf.
To be honest with you, I think I took a Mark 7 Golf R out, and it didn't wow me enough. It was nice to drive, quick, but yeah, it just going from the BMWs, I think, used to the comfort and the style. Golfs just aren't doing it for me at the moment. But you never know. I think if times change,
true.
See what happens.
True. There we go, racking up the miles on 11 miles now.
Jesus, I'll have to slow down. Saying that, I have got a 2.5 hour drive back home, so I'm sure.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
crikey.
sure we'll be racking straight on the clock.
Get it run in.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Presumably the running process, like 1,000 miles, something like that?
Yeah, so funny that. I asked the dealership if the cars still have the 1,000 running miles, and she said that the engines are a lot more robust, so you can give it a bit of a boot before before the running time. But I think before you actually fully thrash the car, it's probably safe to let it just run in.
Yeah, probably a couple 100 miles, something like
definitely.
that. But I really like those dials, that surprised me because I was expecting the typical kind of angular, kind of digital display.
Yes, yeah.
It's nice, actually. I do prefer that.
I think it's quite subtle as well.
Yeah.
Like with the fuel on the side and the temperature. It's nice.
It's not like there in your face, kind of screaming at you.
Yeah, I'll have to get used to the around the car nonsense.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Very confusing.
Well, wait till you do the first fill up. We'll work out what side the fuel filler cap's on.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, this is one thing I wasn't really sure about first because it kind of just blends in. I suppose it saves for some massive climate control panel.
Yeah.
But it's pretty simplistic interior and very spacious as well.
It is very
My seat is like really high up from when it was delivered, I think. But yeah, no, it's really cool. I love this down here as well.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's just the details that I think are doing it for me.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, that's what swayed me quite a bit. And obviously with them not making the 2-litre 1 Series anymore, this was just sort of the next best thing, really.
Yeah, exactly.
It's quite really smooth to drive, to be honest.
Yeah, it's as you'd expect, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just casual, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It'll be quite nice to see what it's like in the dark. So all the trims have got ambient lighting built into them.
Okay.
So I know you can spec 2 different styles. So I think that one's the Boston, and then you've got another one. But I think it's to do with how the hatched marks work on here.
Yeah. Like a disco.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, it's awesome. Very cool as well. Like I said, it's pretty much the first one I've seen up. Well, it is the first one I've seen up close. I've seen a couple at a distance.
Yeah.
But
I've seen
very cool.
I've not seen any 21 plates on the road. Definitely not. I think I've seen a couple on Instagram when I've been having a look that have gone out this week.
I think I didn't have a look, but that Mark 8 Golf GTI was probably a 21 plate as well.
Yeah,
around the 1st of March.
New, didn't it?
Yeah. It would be cool to get them both together actually. And actually,
Yeah,
even this next to like the M135i, just to go through the comparisons,
Yeah.
the differences.
yeah.
So if you want to see that kind of video, then let me know, I'll make it happen. But yeah, no, congratulations, it's a nice bit of kit. So yeah, like I said, we're pretty restricted with what I can show you in terms of a collection day video, but still, 128 Ti has been collected, and it's the first time I've ever had one on the channel as well. And hopefully, maybe somewhere down the line when there's a few more mods on this particular car, we can meet up again with Connor and shoot a proper kind of feature almost. But having now, well, seen one of these things and been out in one very briefly for the first time, I am a fan. I do really like it. I think that is definitely portrayed in this video. So yeah, a big congratulations to Connor for well, for the new car, and also a big thank you to him for inviting me along today to film the collection day. You can find his Instagram down in the description down below for you guys to go and check out, so you can follow the process of this particular car. But I think a bit of a shorter video than normal, but that is going to be it from me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.